Hi, people. Hi, wheelchair girl. How are you? I see you. Good morning. I mean, it's morning where I'm at. Hi, Michael and Amy. Hi, TYS Handmade Soap. How are you? Oh, Adam, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while. I've been thinking about Johnny. How have you been? Hi, James Steele and Flubber Lane. Silly Redhead. Good morning to all of you. Yeah, I'm up. It's 8:30 here in California. This is early for me, isn't it? Well, hi, Hugh Jazz. How are you? Oh, hi, Susan. How are you, dear? And Rex and Ange. Adam, I miss you. Just been working my peach off. I bet. Your nice little furry peach, huh? Yeah. I hope it's getting better for you. I know you're going through a lot of work right now. I am Groot. I'm good. I'm good morning to you. Genital warts. Isn't it? It's like a ray of sunshine, isn't it? It's like the sun is shining right through my her. Oh, Rachel, good morning, honey. Good morning to you, Bry. You ever call him Bry when you're like on top of him? Hi, Kristen. Jelly Bean, how are you, dear? Silly Redhead says, been snowed in most of the week here. I bet. I hope it's not. I hope you don't get like Texas over there. You got that big man to keep you warm, huh? Keep your pipes warm so they don't burst. Hi, Kayla. Roberta Long, you love my hair? Thank you. Hoggy, I do edit. You know what, Adam? Thank you. I wanna learn how to do that. I think that'd be hilarious. I would love to do that with you and your brother. I have to learn how to duet on TikTok. You like my hair glow? Not usually in bed. Ha, he had to go to work. Oh my God. It's cold out there. I hope he doesn't work outside. Adam, I tell you, I get a kick out of your TikToks. I do. So I want to join them. Thank you, Sue. You guys, I'm making bacon today. I know it sounds simple. Me and Marquina like this really thick bacon. Rachel Lee, Vegas was fun. It was a quick trip. I wish we could have stayed longer, but it was fun. I like this really thick bacon. Look at that. Look how thick cut that is. Who doesn't like a thick cut piece of meat? I mean, some like them uncut, as long as it's thick. I mean, who can say they don't like thick meat? You look like the Madonna, the backlighting, not 80s Madonna, the other one. Yeah, because we know which one was the virgin and which wasn't. Yes, Sancheesi knows. He knows girth. I bet you. I bet you bet he's pretty girthy. But he has a girthy chorizo, don't you? Or longanisa. Oh, James Steele, I know you, honey. You like the thick cut, totally thick cut meat. Yeah, jelly bean. It's huge. It's huge. Guys, I'm gonna turn on another light. I think I need a light in front of me. We got like 3 lights in the kitchen. I get so sick of that dog. The dog's name is Roxy. It's a little white Chihuahua mixed terrier, and it just never shuts up. It just doesn't shut up. And it patrols the house like it owns the place. And it always comes up to my door and scratches on it and hits it to knock it open the door and just looks at me. And then it turns around and leaves. Like it looks like she comes in and goes, "Yeah, are you up to no good?" And I'm like, no, I'm good. Okay, I thought so. And then leaves. It's like, honey, I'm sick of you. I mean, you're an adopted dog. Remember that. Okay. Uncut or cut bacon. James Steele only buys Magnum, I bet. You have to be in charge, right? I'm a but it's the owner. The owner does not take charge. I love, you live on, oh, you live on Lake Belton, Rexford? I don't know where that is. I don't know where that is. Okay, so I fry my bacon in the oven. You want to see that dog? Here we go. Roxy, where are you at? Roxy, Roxy, where are you? She went back in the room. She don't want to come on camera, you guys. She don't want to come on camera. Okay, so I got a pan. Then I put foil on it just to make clean up better. And then I just put it in the oven. You know? I mean, I don't want to dirty up my stove or nothing. I have a Diva Chihuahua. James, the funny thing is I want one too. I do. I want a little white one. Not because I'm racist. Because they're so cute. Or you know what, I saw a little white Pomeranian, but I don't want to take care of their hair, you know? I'm a little lazy. I don't, my chronic fatigue syndrome doesn't allow me to do a whole lot. I love Chihuahuas. They have fierce personalities, and they do indeed rule the roost. Yes. Gladys used to have one named Chiquita. She wants to get one. It was a little one. It was like little, and most of it was hairless. It was hairless. It was, I think it was called a blue Chihuahua. It's very unique looking. It had one of those apple heads, and it was really teeny tiny, and it had like little leather patches for skin. And it used to roll itself up like a little burrito in a blanket. Even if it was 100 degrees, it wanted to live as a burrito. Mine is black and white, equality. Augie, I have a Chihuahua named Munchkin. Aww. You know what, Roberta? I wanted a Yorkie too. A little dictator. You can name him Adolf, huh? Name him Adolf. Okay. Get get some bacon. I'm gonna get my foil, and I just line. The Yorkies are beautiful. Hi, Brianna. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm just putting some foil on a cookie sheet so I can make some bacon. Marquina's still asleep. So I figured, the bacon takes a while because it's thick cut. To cook those thick cuts, you got to spend a lot more time on them, You know how it is, ladies and homosexuals. You got to spend more time with the thick meat. Oh, Brianna, it's almost 11 o'clock in Oklahoma. Rex is frozen. No power. Here for several days in central Texas. Been rough. Now, okay, you know what, Rex, and anybody else from Texas, can I ask you a question? I have family in Texas, and they're currently suffering through this too. How are people charging their cell phones and powering up their laptops if they have no power? Because it's confusing me. Because I'm seeing a lot of people saying, "Yeah, for 2 days we've been suffering with no power." But how are you getting online? Do you have a George Foreman grill? I do have a grill, not George Foreman, but one like that. They cook bacon perfectly, and you could save the bacon fat for frying up eggs. We have a Yorkie; she's a live wire. That sounds a good idea to do bacon like that. Oh, James wants a black pug. Those are cute too. Those are adorable. Does your wife ever cook for you? Yes, I'm a butt. She does cook for me. You're pregnant. Yes. Look, just to prove, the air fryer. James, my air fryer is so small. Look at the baby's shaping up really, really good. Look at that. Look at that. Baby loves bacon. Bocephus loves bacon. Yeah, we're going to be inducing him soon. You guys, later on today, I'm going to go to Gladys's house. I got to do her hair. Okay. And then tomorrow, I have a friend coming over named Laura. Laura's coming over, and she wants me to do a little makeup on her. She's going to drive an hour away to come and see me in Marquina. She's going to take us out to lunch. And she's an Asian woman. Okay. And I only say that because I've never done makeup on an Asian person. And, people want to say we're not different, but we are. And, makeup, you do makeup on an Asian person. It's a little different. So I've actually been studying, how to do makeup. on Asian eyes, on they call them monolids. And it's a whole thing. And I'm actually I'm very excited to really do her makeup for her. I love hounds, particularly beagles. We have some dear friends of ours named Mike and Shelley. They have more animals than humans in the house. And I'm going to tell you, these dogs run the home, and they're big dogs, German shepherds. And you know what? You go to sit on the couch. There might be a dog sitting on it, looking at you, going, "No, this is my couch." And it was so much fun. It's fun at their house. They have a lot of animals, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah, they're always in the way though. They're always in the way. We are lucky in Tennessee so far. No pipes. Oh, good. You've not tried the hairdryer. Oh, you're charging the phones in your cars. That's a good idea. See, I would have never thought about that. But I guess, we in California we have earthquakes. So I guess if there was an earthquake, I would use my car too. That makes sense. Okay. Our power goes out a lot in California. You know, you know what they did to us? I'll tell you what they did to us on in California on Thanksgiving. See, they've decided now if it's windy, which it's windy a lot here. In fact, if you look outside, it's windy right now. But they'll just turn off your power. They're like, yeah, we're turning it off in case the wind blows a tree down on a power line and it causes a fire. It's like, don't do that. No, you don't. You don't turn people's power off just in case there's a wind gust that's going to blow a tree over. I mean, that's just stupid. They just started doing that. It's like, don't do that. Okay. You have a Cuisinart air fryer. Well, aren't you fancy, James? You love my look today, David. Thank you so much. You look sick in those glasses. Thank you. I got a pair of yellow ones. Well, these aren't the same. But look at this. These are actually a little brighter. I can see better. Focus on your phones. You look. Do I look Sasuke? What's that? Sakuki. Thank you. Some of us have home generators. Oh, that's a good idea, Rex. Yeah, you need a generator. Oh, silly redhead wants a corky. Those look adorable. I have the Instapot air fryer. We have an Instapot, but we have an Instapot, and then I'll show you my air fryer. It's this little thing right here. That little black thing. It doesn't, I could put sausages in it. It does sausages really well. It really does. I like sausages in it. The yellow ones make you look Chinese. Oh, me Chinese. Me play joke. Me put pee pee in your Coke. Hoggy, how was Vegas? Vegas it was a quick trip. There was nothing relaxing about it at all. You know, Hold on, let me just set my oven. I put it on 400 for bacon. I don't know. With the thick bacon, it takes a long time. Vegas, I'll tell you, it was very disorganized. And if Gladys's granddaughter's watching, it's not because of you. So don't get mad and all that. Anyway, there's hotels in Vegas just down the street from each other that are both named the Holiday Inn Vacation Club something. And so we went to the wrong hotel. We went to the wrong hotel for the wedding. She got married at the Westgate. Our directions took us to the Westin. It's like Vegas. It's a big place. It's not that big. You can name things different names. Well, I don't know why they're naming similar buildings the same. It's just stupid. So we had the runaround for quite a bit. It was annoying, but we got through it, and we saw Gladys's granddaughter. Her name's Ashley. She got married. It was beautiful. We love Ashley. We went out for a nice Mexican dinner afterwards. We were the loudest people there. All the white people. It was like an authentic Mexican. We're kind of a rowdy, uh, let's say a down to earth bunch of people. Okay, I've been living in my cabin on 20 acres for over a year now, and I use a wood burning stove and pellet stove. Works great and keeps me warm. Oh, good. You know, me and Gladys, not me, me and Marquina, we want to move out. We just want to get out of the city. Well, hi. Hi, Mohantua Squirts. How are you? I haven't seen you. Yeah, Hugh Jess is a funny guy. Real funny guy. I like Hugh Jess. Did you know if you have a thing for Asians, it's called yellow fever? Yeah, you know what? Back in the 90s, I remember if you had a thing for black people, it was jungle fever. In fact, there was a movie made about it. And then there's the song Jungle Boogie. Yeah, genital warts like sausage. I bet you do. I bet you like several. I bet you like several sausages. Oh, hi. Yeah, Hoggy, say hi to Mohantua. Yeah, you guys can see each other. You're both on YouTube, so you guys can converse. I want a pellet stove. I hear they're awesome. I need a Baba in my life. Come to Northern California, not the Bay. More up north. It's way. Oh, handmade soaps. Yes, I used to be a driver. I used to go up there all the time. Yeah, you get past the Bay Area. Yeah, we were up in Santa Rosa and Cloverdale and Ukiah, and I've been up to what Cottonwood and Corning and Redding and Red Bluff and Shasta and Weed. See, I'm going all the way up. I know it. Yeah, there's Wairika. Yeah, I know all that. I've been stranded there in snow. James likes the Italian sausage. I bet you like multiple sausages at once, don't you, James? That you do. Do it, Hoggy. You'll enjoy the peace and quiet. I will. We've been looking at stuff. You know, we just got to get our finances together and find the right place. You want a Baba in your life, but you voted Biden. Jelly Bean says genital warts. Genital warts didn't get those warts for nothing. Wow. Genital warts, are they like cauliflower warts? Like, do they block your vaginal opening or your anal opening? Like cauliflower florets all kind of together? Yeah, Biden just wants unity. You're right. He just wants unity. That's why I said black people don't know how to use the internet. Oh, Amy likes spicy sausage. Kaka, ma makamura. Okay, so you guys, I'm gonna have some coffee. I'm gonna, do you guys ever get sick? You know, me and Marqueen have been drinking the same coffee all the time. Do you ever get sick of having the same coffee all the time? Like it doesn't taste good to me anymore. I need to find a new brand. We make our own pods because I like my coffee stronger than the pods. You know, I want more coffee. Like they need extra strength pods or something. My house with 21 oh, 217K and nice in a neighborhood. Cost of living is way better here. How high did you say how high? You don't have to say exactly where you are, handmade soap, but I know the north enough that you could say a neighboring city or whatever. Yeah, I used to be. Are you off the five? Let's say that. Are you off the five and are you north of Sacramento? Who cut my hair? Oh, this is my wig. It doesn't grow. Um, visited. Have you ever visited New England? Um, I have when I was a driver. I did. I've driven through like Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and New York. Is that even new? I don't know. Delaware. I've been all over there. It's very different than the West Coast. I'll tell you that. It took us 10 years before we found the right place, and it came at the right time for us to move. The city was, oh, okay. Oh, handmade soap. You know what? I was supposed to do a thing in Chico. You're up by Chico, aren't you? I would assume Yuba is not as, how can I put it, um, as sensitive as Chico. You know, in Chico, do you know that the majority of their schools have transgender children in it? Yeah, the kids all think they're transgender. They think they are. They think they are. Thanks to the parents. Thanks to, modern television or whatever. Everybody thinks they're different than what they are. It's like, when did this happen? When did this happen? I mean, I guess if you're told that you could be an airplane one day you're going to say you're an airplane. I don't know. Let's see. Correct. Chico is near. Yeah, it's the university campus. I had a woman. I had a woman who wanted me to go up there and talk to a school thing. Um, because they have an epidemic of children who think they're in the LGBTQ community. Apparently, out of the whole school, only 70 think that they're just organic children. One day, I'm going to be a BLM supporter. You know, one day you will. One day. Hoggy, I'm really worried about Lauren. Have you heard from her? You know what? There have been people who have dropped off. Lauren, I haven't seen Lauren. I haven't seen Carrie, which was kind of odd to me because Carrie was like my assistant and then she just kind of disappeared. And I texted her not long ago and I said, "Hey, Carrie, how are you doing?" She said, "I'm good." Just like nothing happened. I go, "How's the weather?" "Oh, it's good." She sent me pictures of the snow. I go, "Okay, well, we're doing good too." Didn't talk about nothing. So I don't know. I reached out. Transgender kids and vegan cats. Ted Cruz went to Cancun and Texas frozen to death. Isn't that terrible? I think he should go. You know what I think? I'll tell you what Ted Cruz needs to do. Ted Cruz needs to go to each and every person and he needs to go cuddle them in their home to keep them warm. That's what I think he should do. Burn, loot, and murder. Oh my goodness. You know what? Groot, I'd never heard of that. It's a good one. I came out in 93 and my guidance counselor asked me if I was seeking attention. See, you guys have to forgive me. I just don't take it all so seriously. It's like, you know what? It's weird because I just come from a time period where when you were gay or did anything different, you really had to stand behind it. You know what I mean? You really had to have balls to do it, regardless if you had the balls or not. And so I am. I think I'm a little crusty. I'm a little crusty and calloused over time. That kind of made me laugh. You seeking attention. They're gay, retarded fish frogs. Oh, Genital Wart says Ted Cruz can snuggle with me. But Carrie used to lie a lot. I'ma tell you, Dat Hoggy, really? It's funny because I really wanted to. You guys, okay, if I can like be frank with you for a minute. When I started doing this, I really did not expect what would happen. Okay. And so at the right, Carrie came along and she said, "I'd be happy to help you if you need any help with anything. I'm not working." And and she's very nice and professional and everything about it. And I said, "You know what? It was right at the right time." I go, "You know what? I do need help. I really do. I should stop acting like I don't need it." So she would like go through my mail and she would answer things. And it's like, and I really was so grateful for that. I was very grateful for it because I'll get a lot of emails from people that are very hard for me to read and to answer for various reasons. And so she did that for me, and I was very grateful for that. And we developed a type of friendship, where I got to know her kids and stuff and her situation. She has her own situation going on. And we kept all that private and stuff. And it's like, I don't understand. Like one day she was having a good time and maybe she burnt out, maybe she burnt out. I mean, it was not paid. I didn't pay her anything. I don't have money to pay, I'm not, I get tips, but I'm not at all anywhere near even self-sufficient. People think that I make more money than what I make. And so, I don't know, just one day, I mean, people would write to me and then, it's people bickering back and forth and who's the favorite and who's not the favorite. And I kind of like, I was like, I need to step back from this. I don't want this isn't what I want to be a part of. I just want to turn on my camera and talk to my people, right? So I kind of took a back seat to my own account and my own, I guess, image. And I just, so all this fighting and bickering is going on behind my back amongst the people who really I enjoy and they enjoy me. So I kind of ignored it all. And then one day, then I don't see certain people, and I'm really sad about that. But I don't know what to do about that, you know. And I just figure I'll let nature take its course and whatever. I'll just do what I do, you know. You know what I mean? Okay, Carrie needs to read a Bible. When all this transgenderism is just compulsory conversion therapy for gays. You know what, Jelly Bean? I'm going to tell you. I actually agree with that. And I never knew how to vocalize it, but there aren't there countries where I think Iran is one where they actually force their gay men to become women, so they're not gay anymore. And Jelly Bean, I totally understand what you're saying. It's almost like they're invalidating homosexuality by saying, well, if you like men, then you're a female, and if you're a female, then you know what I mean. There's a lot of that. It's like I see less gay people and more trans people. And I have noticed that in the drag community that a lot of drag queens are now basically using drag as a way of trying on transgenderism. And I think seeing how they'll be accepted, I don't know. All I know is I'm glad I'm 51. Glad I'm 51 and I'm on my way out. Okay. There are people who want to be disabled and they either fake it oh, I know that, dear. I've seen that. Oh, Anthony, I see you. Did you clean out those pipes? Silly redhead pipes? Good, you should. She needs a good cleaning, and you got to keep those pipes warm. That friction will keep the pipe from freezing. Hi, Marquina. Making bacon. Huge ass. No one needs to read the biggest book of lies and manipulation. Carrie was very helpful. We all agree on that. Right. I mean, so, I know everybody has their opinions and I might be ignorant on a lot of things. Carrie probably too, she does have kids and I know Carrie has a personal life. She does. Carrie sounds like a dumb bitch. Rex, I kind of agree with you. Because I don't think transgenderism has anything to do with homosexuality. Although if you're trans, you can be a homosexual. But I don't think the transgender part should have anything to do with, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, we know, we get it. It's like, it's kind of like to me, if you're homosexual and you want to be part of the LGB community, well, you're part of that community, not the crochet community. So we don't need to really discuss your crocheting. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, oh, good. Anthony says it was fabulous, the pipe cleaning. James Steele says half of his street is fake disabled. So true. The closet was bigger in the 80s and 90s, but it was way more honest. It's true. It's I don't know. I don't get what's going on today. Adam, if you need your pipe cleaned, just let me know. They even get limbs removed. It's really sad what's going on. It is. It's sad. You know what? Someone needs to do something about it. You need a strong leader to put their foot down and really just, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to put my bacon in the oven. Okay. See, this is how I do it. I put it on foil, and then I just put a bunch of pieces on it, and I throw it in the oven. Just throw it in the oven. Okay. It was just in time. It just preheated. The MSM is trash. That's for sure. Did someone look for a Baba for me? They even. I was just talking to a friend yesterday. that I don't. Oh, Marquina, how creative! You guys, look at Marquina. She's very creative with her look this morning.
Good morning.
She looks like a biker.
Mm.
Marquina looks like a biker. She just woke up.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, you want to know what? 'Cause we had that
I have
photo.
lots of bikes.
She does have a lot of bikes. She doesn't have a motorbike though. My kid was born a girl. Says they are a guy. Doesn't know who they are. Attracted to for sure. Says maybe trans women are born men. You know what? It's just. I know. We. You know what it is, people? Let's be honest. We've given kids way too much power. I think that's probably something to do with it, my opinion. You know, we've given kids way too much power. It's like, you know what?
Beat its ass.
You know what? I remember when I couldn't even decide what I could eat for dinner. I remember, no,
I made them shut.
Grandma would say, well, Agatha, you're going to eat your meal and you're not going to get up until it's finished. There are starving children in this world. Leatherback riders. Someone named Blackmore said leatherback riders. I don't know
Blackmore?
Yeah, like Moor.
Goodness.
Yes, Marquina's looking butch. She's still, well, you guys, you do understand that she identifies as a heterosexual male.
I identify as a heterosexual male.
Yeah. Sherry K wants you to know that she collects different bandanas.
Well, good for you, Sherry.
And silly redhead said, "Hi, Marquina."
Hi, silly redhead.
She's Anthony's woman in Tennessee.
Anthony has a woman?
Yes, Anthony has a woman in Tennessee.
I thought he was a homosexual.
No, that Daniel is not his lover.
Oh.
They do the show together.
Oh.
But they're the ones who invited us to the cabin.
Oh, they were. Oh, see, I was worried about it.
Yeah, see, you guys, I'll tell you, Anthony, Marquina's butt is exit only, just so you know, okay? She's an exit only kind of girl.
Oh, I thought it was squealing like a pig. Bows and arrows.
Up in the cabin.
Scout Internationals.
Anthony's laughing.
Flooded churches, the whole nine.
Blackmore says kids shouldn't even be considering those things. So neurotic, our society.
You're right, Blackmore.
Leather back riders could be Marquina's biker gang.
We're the leather necks.
Yes, Marquina's a leather neck. Mm-hmm. Marquina, I thought I would, have a little coffee, and I have the bacon in the oven. Maybe I'll make up some eggs or something.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. I'm gonna have coffee and pie.
Is that an appetizer?
Yes.
Okay. You guys, Marquina's gonna have pie for breakfast. And you know what? She doesn't have diabetes. She's gonna have some pecan pie. Pecan pie, not just pecan, but pie in general is her favorite dessert. She likes pie. You have no idea how hard it is for me to compete with Daniel. Well, you know what, silly redhead, you're both redheads, right? I mean, obviously Anthony has a thing for redheads. He's gonna have to make a decision. He really is someday. But you're a good woman for giving him that space. You're a good woman for giving him that space. You don't think there were lots of trans people before, but scared and didn't come out? I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I only know as a gay person. I'm a homosexual lesbian lady. I grew up in the 80s. I graduated in 1988. And I'm going to tell you, every guy that I knew, I knew a lot of gay people. I'll tell you that in Southern California.
Lots of them.
I didn't know one gay man who wore makeup who claimed to be a woman. And they would have been very comfortable in our groups. In all the gay clubs I've worked at, everything. No, the vast majority of people, of men, enjoy being men. They just like playing with makeup and wigs and dresses and having fun and looking cute for a minute. So I can't say that in my time, I have known any, I don't know, maybe it's in vaccinations that the kids are getting when they're younger. Maybe it's television and pop culture. Maybe it's the goddess. I don't know. I don't know what's creating it.
Maybe it's society's attack on masculinity.
It could be, you know what? But you know what, Marquina, this is the thing. Do you know that a lot of trans people, the majority of are happening now are female to male?
Well, I wonder
maybe to balance the masculinity scale.
If the women are sick of seeing their conniving, vindictive, petty moms, and they want to be something better. They want to be men.
I don't know.
They see the weak, disgusting little men. They don't have any good examples of men either.
Yeah, me and Marquina, we're the manliest people we know. We really are. I mean, we're ladies and everything, but we're really kind of. I joined some support groups. There are massive trans, yes, amounts of trans kids. Yes. Handmade soap. You might want to look up something called trans trenders.
Yeah, trans.
Now I don't know if that's a phrase that you're familiar with. Trans trenders. See what happens. And I was asked to speak at a school, but this was when COVID happened and it all got canceled. What's happening is there are trans trenders, and these are kids, and they've done studies on these kids, and they know. They usually, when you have a group of kids, they all eventually, to want to be accepted, they all sort of start becoming the same.
They
homogenize. And also, and this is, and it's bad to say that, but this is why we've always been told birds of a feather flock together, or water seeks its own level. You become who you hang out with. And I know a lot of people don't like that, but that's the truth. And the thing is, there are kids that admit to doing it because they want to be special like the other kids. Because think about this, when kids come out gay nowadays, or trans or whatever, they get like parties and they get celebrated and they're treated specially. And this is exactly why when I was a kid, all my friends, I was raised a boy, okay? But all my friends were girls. I know. All my friends were girls, and all I wanted to do was be like one of the girls. You know why? Because they were pretty, and they got to wear dresses and makeup and have long, beautiful hair. And boys thought they were wonderful. And they were treated so great by society, like little princesses. And of course, who wouldn't want that? And I kind of think it's an attention thing. I think people want to be special. They want attention. The kids are getting hormone therapy. I know they are. They are. And you know what? God, that's really sad that you're going through this, because there are lots of people doing this. There are kids that now look on YouTube and look for detransitioning kids. There are kids who realize that they made a mistake, which is sad because the parents and the doctors should have seen that. There are kids coming forward saying, I'm not trans, although I thought I was. So it's a thing. Detransitioning is a thing. And you know what? And I'm not, and like I said, I don't have anything about trans people. I agree. People should do whatever the hell they want when they're adults. But, just saying. All I'm saying is, listen, there are people who do things that they're irreversible. Like, did you know these kids that are on hormones, that the boys' genitals are not developing? And then if they are truly trans, there's not enough material to create a vagina for them. So then they're stuck with these little underdeveloped testicles and penis. So whether they want to become a woman with a surgery, it's harder to do that. They have to use their colon, a piece of their colon, to create a vagina. Secondly, if they decide, I don't want to transition, I am actually a boy, then the rest of their lives, they have little shriveled up genitals. I would hate to be in your position. I really would. I really would. This is why I think I would probably move out to the woods, to where I create my own world and let nature influence my child. Okay. So I do not envy you at all, dear. I don't envy you at all. How's baby Hogatha? Doing great. The baby's doing great. Irreversible damage. Is that a book, Roberta Long? And the creepy secret pervert pedos running shit from the shadows want to keep these kids looking pubescent forever. It's it's all very scary. It really is scary the more you get into it. Micro penis, pitiful. I miss the old days. I just want boys and girls. Yeah, it was a simpler time, wasn't it? It was a simpler time. I mean, even when I was in high school, I wore makeup to school all the time. I did. My other guy friends, they wore makeup. I mean, this was the 80s. The thing is, it's almost like we've taken the idea of androgyny and fashion and made it into a lifestyle and made people think, oh, you know what? You don't have to just dress like, wear a woman's pants. You could be a woman. Maybe if it's almost like they're convincing people if you like that stuff, then you're a woman. And it's not true. It isn't true. So anyway, I'm just glad I'm old. Glad I'm old. I mean, we're all a product of our time, aren't we? But for some reason, this just seems like there's been a big, huge leap in this. It's been a huge leap. It has. In fact, you don't even hear about gay people anymore. It's like all the attention's turned to trans and all the other genders that may or may not exist. Some have surgeries and remove genitals and breasts. You know what? And I also think, you know what schools do? They focus too much on that. Like, why would you, just teach my kid to read and do math? I mean, just, you know, why are they focusing on sexualities and genders and like I don't know, just teach me history, math, and English, and I don't know the ABCs and one, two, threes. I think we need to just get back to that in school. That's what we need to do. I have to go, doctor's appointment. See a handmade soap. You have a good day. LGBT has just become a new. It is. It's a culture, just like they're making drag into a culture. Drag is dress up. Drag is entertainment. Drag is fun. It's not a lifestyle, people. Okay, it's kind of like a stripper. She doesn't go to go shopping and wear her big stripper heels. You know what I mean? She wears her tennis shoes and she wears sweats. She wears her hair up in a big sloppy bun. Okay, it's not a lifestyle, it's a job. That's what a drag queen is. I don't know why we encourage kids to do that. It's like, just put on your wig and have fun and prance around in your mom's shoes like everybody has done. Lots of heterosexual men did that too. Just they have fun and they leave it where it's at. It's not a lifestyle. Don't you think, Hog? Oh, it's totally a money making thing. Of course it is. That's why I don't support any LGBT stuff. Around Pride time, you know what they do? All of a sudden, candy and all these other companies, they put rainbows all over everything just so they could sell to me. It's like, I'm not going to buy you because you have a rainbow on your packaging. I'm going to buy because I like the product. They get other people like that, not me. I don't. That's stupid. Be whatever you want, but there are still only two genders, right? I mean, you can't deny it. I mean, why fight it? I mean, I don't understand the need to have more than one gender. I don't get it. Like, you want what? You want to be special? Okay, be special, but you're still either a vagina or a penis. I mean, I don't even know why complicate life. I don't get why create all of this extra fluff that we don't need because schools are just indoctrination camps. And we're not going to make sex work real work. Fuck that. I wear sweats and tank tops. Can I claim my own subculture, right? It's just dumb. Honestly, I just think there's a lot of lonely people out there who don't really have many. I just don't think there's enough attention to give. That's it. There's not enough attention to give. It's sad. It really is. It's a sad thing. Some women dress up in stilettos and skimpy outfits and shop at Walmart. Walmartians. Well, I've seen them too. I wish these days a rainbow can just be a rainbow, right? Right, Brianna? I don't want to look at a rainbow and think about gay sex. And that's what I do. I think about gay sex when I see a rainbow. I hate virtue signaling, especially to me because I'm gay. I'm more than just gay. Right, Jelly Bean? I mean, oh, Anthony, sure. I'll do another show. I just need time. Like, tell me, I would have loved to have done your robe show. I just didn't have enough time and I had other things I had to do. Um, but I don't understand, yeah, I'm a serial self-pleasurer. Can I? Yes, yes, you can, Hugh Jess. You could be a wanker. Is that what they or a yanker? That's a that's it. That's going to be your new culture. Okay, you're a wanker, and everything's about masturbating. You should have the right, Hugh Jazz, to wear a robe in public, but be nude underneath it because you're still covered, and you can masturbate in public because that's your culture. Okay, you can just wear dark sunglasses, right? And it's completely private, dark sunglasses and a hat and a robe, and you can masturbate in public under the robe. You can't show your genitals. Okay, that's your culture now. Dinosaur, Barney Dinosaur told a generation of children that they're special. Oh, we're special, right? That's the thing. Why is there? We're not special. We're just humans, just like dogs and cats and cockroaches and birds. We're just a species. That's it. That inhabits a planet. You know, Hoggy baby Bocephus will be lucky to have. I will, Amy. You know what? And I will. I will navigate Bocephus through all of this junk. You know, and I will have a paddle. I believe in spanking. I mean, you gotta have something you're afraid of, so there's consequence, don't you? I mean, without consequence, what do you got? There's nothing. Then you can do whatever you want. You know, when a child learns, hey, if you call me a name, I'm gonna bop you in the head with this. And then after they call you a name and you bop them in the head, and they go, "Ow, why'd you hit me in the head?" Well, it's because you called me a name. Yeah, you called your mommy a name, and that's disrespectful. This is an attention getter. This is to remind you that you have to respect me. Okay. They kind of get it. It's very simple. It's very simple. And this app then in the future, this represents, the courts. It represents the police. It represents your boss at work. There's always an authority, and there's always something you have to respect. I don't think kids have that anymore, and I think that's sad. And then what we went through, 4 years? I want you to think about this. It does not matter what you think about the president, okay? But when you go years and you see adults tearing down and disrespecting any authority we may have, what do you think that does to children? Like the children growing up now are going to say, I don't even have to do what or respect the leader of my country. Like what do you think that'll do for the future? Like if you think that this like raiding or this breaking in of the Capitol was a big deal, what do you think the kids of today are going to do? I mean, they don't respect anything. They don't have to respect school, their parents, doctors, um, uh, judges. They don't have to respect nothing. I mean, that's really sick. It's sick. I mean, I'm like I said, I'm glad I'm gonna die. Yes, Sherry, I had a paddle with holes drilled right up on my bottom too. Yeah. Funny how during all this LGBT stuff and COVID pandemic, disabled people have been totally sidelined from the media. We don't matter because we ain't pretty. Well, you also want to know what, Hugh Jass? We're not pretty, and we don't squeak a lot. You know what? We're taught to think, you know what, you have a place, here's your disability check, and here you go. Shut up. Just shut up. You should be glad to even be witnessing society. You know, they don't want to see us. They don't want us to have an opinion or nothing. They don't even ask us. They don't even talk about us. And you know what? And that's why, you know what? When I do my jokes and I make fun of people, I make fun of the handicap, you know, because you're a person too. We're people too, and we want to have fun. Okay. I know I'm fat and obese. I'd like to laugh about it. How about that? Instead of crying about it, I lay in bed and I feel all my rolls and my cysts are weeping between my thighs. You know what I mean? And I'm out of breath. But you know what? I like to laugh about my obesity because I don't want to sit and cry about it. Huge ass, be a little bit glad because ignoring you means they aren't trying to misrepresent or manipulate you. Breaking, FEMA has arrived in Central Texas. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. That's right. You have your no cysts. I have cysts. Oh, come on. You tell me you don't have weeping cysts between your fat thighs that rub together and create ingrown hairs. Hi, Robert Myers. How are you? How are you? Oh my God, I can smell my bacon. I can smell it. I should go look at it. Okay. What I like to do is because it's a thick slab of bacon, it'll render a lot of fat. So I like to pour the fat out of the pan. I like to pour the fat out of the pan so it just does because I think it gets kind of soggy. I want my bacon to be a little crispy. Although I like it crispy with a little bit of chewiness to it. Chuck Schumer makes me wet, even though I think he's horrible. Doesn't Chuck Schumer looks like he would be in a horror movie, doesn't he? Well, so does Mitch McConnell. They both look like horror movie creatures. But Chuck Schumer looks very sinister and evil, doesn't he? Like he could rule an evil layer or something. It kind of reminds me of Mr. Burns when he's like looking down. Oh, rub CBD on the cyst. Oh, Roberta. You know what? I'm gonna show you a couple things my friend gave me. Hold on. Oh yeah, see? There's my bacon. Look at that. Now I'm gonna pour out some of that grease. I'm gonna pour some of it out and I'm gonna flip it over and put it back in the oven. Because I want it to crisp up. Hold on, I gotta get me I pour the grease in one of these. Okay. Back to the bacon. Your cousin's feet used to smell like popcorn? What do they smell like now? Okay. So just pour the grease in there. And we save it. We save our grease. You could put it when you cook eggs, you could fry your eggs in the fat and it tastes like bacon. Or you know what? You add the bacon grease to beans and it's really good, especially if you're some Mexicans do this. You could use it in refried beans. You put the bacon grease in the pan, you put the pinto beans in it, and it fries, and you mash them up, and it's really good. I like to save bacon grease and cook with it. Oh, totally. Yeah. Okay, let me flip them over. I'm gonna flip over the bacon. Here we go. Just flip it over. Yeah, I'm gonna eat. Probably do a little. I'm gonna eat. Then we're gonna do a little. I'll probably clean up a little bit, and I gotta get to Gladys and do her hair. I was supposed. I told her I wanted to do her hair last week before the wedding, and she's like, "No, I don't feel like it." So now I have to go over today, and I got to do her highlights. I got to do everything. She just lets her hair go, because she honestly she hates the process of it. She hates getting her hair done, but she loves the results. It's like, yeah, sometimes Gladys acts spoiled. There we go. Okay, you saw that. Where did my coffee cup go? Is it still in here? No. Yeah, he wanted to go out really bad. Okay. Okay. Bacon's almost done. Oh yeah, beans and greens. Oh yeah. And green beans too. You could put the bacon grease in that. I use bacon grease and oh my God, in the meatloaf. That sounds good. He's dead from heroin. Don't eat animals, you savages. Jelly bean, but you know what? You gotta rest assured, I only eat vegan meat, okay? Yellow is my favorite color. It's a happy color, isn't it? It's a bright, happy color. Oh, I never thought of bacon grease in the meatloaf. Sherry says, I put bacon on half the meatloaf and ketchup on the other half. That would be delicious. Gives you variety. Mm. I put vinegar and bacon, and oh, that sounds good. I'll make collard greens, but I'll do it with smoked turkey. I learned that at a restaurant we ate at, and it was just delicious. And so I asked the lady, I go, how do you make it? She told me. But I think bacon would be good in collard greens too. Wonder where Gladys is. She hasn't texted me today. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, it's really cool and windy here. I mean, and I know it's nothing like Texas. I mean, we are kind of lucky in California. We don't deal with that extreme weather. But at the same time, we get no weather, so it gets really boring. And it's one thing I liked about driving a truck is when I went to the Midwest and everything, I saw some real weather. And I'm like, you never experience this in California. Like, do you know even in California, we rarely get lightning and thunder. Like, it's a big deal. Like, we're all, oh my God, we're getting lightning and thunder. Yep, smoked turkey neck or leg if you can't find a ham hock. Roberta says being able to keep your dog indoors is now part of white privilege. You know what's so funny about that white privilege? Um, and animals. Do you know when I grew up, all the black people I knew didn't like animals. They thought it was dirty. They thought it was dirty if you had an animal in the house, or especially in your bed. Oh, then you were really dirty. But see, I didn't grow up with like poor black people. I grew up with like black people who were just American people. They didn't identify with a different culture or anything, and they just had normal families, and so I didn't see black people as any different. But I guess a lot of people do. Um, and I never understood the way the media portrayed them as being on welfare and poor because all the ones I knew were doing better than me. So I just have a whole different outlook on what a black person is. But yeah, yes, Barack Obama style of black people. Yeah, there's a lot of them. I mean, the media tends to forget about those people. Just normal, average American, people that just happen to have a tan. You know what I mean? You know what, Cheryl? I was asked that the other day. I've never been there, and I never even heard about it. Yeah, I-80 call box. Yeah, about the dog. They have a dirty complex. I don't know. And then I also heard I also had a couple friends that were afraid of dogs too. But I have white friends that were afraid of dogs too. So, but Hoggy, they have to be separated from well, that's what they want, I guess. Actually, I think that's what a lot of like what, you guys, it's like Malcolm X said. Malcolm X has a famous quote out there saying that, you know what, at least they understand where conservatives or Republicans stand. Okay. But the other side, they said, is tricky and you can't trust them because they're not honest. And I just thought that was a very interesting quote from a man of that time. Even back then, he said that the liberal is a wolf in sheep's clothing. I thought that was quite interesting. Very quite interesting. Shut up about the Cecil Hotel. It's effing old. We are still to have a truly right huge ass. I agree with you. My Yorkie sleeps with me every night. He's my cuddle muffin. Oh, how cute. That's so cute. Look at I nar always love you. The black people I grew up with were Project Crack Baby. style. But now I know only conservative ones. Yeah, beware the white liberal. But the thing is, you'll never get these people to understand that. You just won't. It's, I mean, even me as a lesbian lady, I had a heart. I was scared that the media and they made me afraid of those people. And once I met him, I went, "Oh, you're just like normal. You're actually more down to earth. You're actually a more down to earth person." So I'm no longer afraid of those people. I'm not. You know, and they may not agree with my lifestyle, but I don't need them to agree with my lifestyle. I just need them to respect me, and they do. So we bond on different topics. It's like, well, I don't want to sit around and I don't want to talk about being a lesbian all day, so I don't care if you don't agree with my lifestyle. We just won't talk about it. How about that? I mean, I don't like liver, but you know what? I'm not going to hate you because I don't like you like liver and I don't. Hoggy, did you know you can cook eggs in the oven too? You know what, Amy? I've never tried that. I never tried it. Oh, 1-800 call box group in Oakland. Well, sweetheart, then you know how all that works, don't you? I know Oakland. I mean, I don't intimately know it. I just know I was, I had a prostitute proposition me in Oakland. And I'll tell you another thing that I had done to me. And this is, you guys, this is a true story. I was a driver, right? And I was in Oakland one day, and I was in the inner city of Oakland, parked on a curb waiting for a job. And this black guy came up to me. And I thought this was the strangest thing in the world. And I'm thinking, he must think I'm a racist or something. And how sad, because he's in Oakland. And so that tells me this was common in Oakland. He came up to me and he said, "Sir, could you give me $5?" Well, he thought I was a man because I had a hat on. He said, would you give me $5? And I go, for what? He said, and then he pointed across the street. There was a truck there with all these watermelons on it. And he said, if you give me $5 to buy one of those, I was driving a flatbed truck and it was empty. He said, I will sit on your flatbed and I will allow you to watch a black man eat a watermelon. And I thought to myself, first of all, I don't care what color you are, and I don't care what you're eating. Like, he thought that I was going to be entertained by watching him eat a watermelon because he's black. And I could only assume that he thought that because I was white. And then I'm thinking, what the hell's going on in Oakland? I thought this was supposed to be a progressive place where racism didn't exist. And then I'm thinking, that is sad that he thought that I would enjoy watching him eat a watermelon. And I said, no, no, I don't want to watch you eat a watermelon. I don't really care. And then he left. And then that night, what year was that? I'll tell you, 1-800, it was between, I'll tell you, I became a trucker at 2000. So, and I quit at 2010. So anytime it was between 2000 and 2010. It was just really strange. And I'm not lying. It was a true story. And that day at 3 a.m., I still didn't get any work. So I had to park and sleep there, which is one of the horrible things about being a trucker. I was sleeping in the middle of Oakland on a street, and a woman at 3 a.m. came and knocked on my window, and she would not stop it. She was pounding. And I wake up and I'm thinking, what the hell's going on? And she was a lady, and she had really big, thick glasses on that were smeared with like whatever. I don't know, from her last customer, what. And she goes, would you like some commercial company? And I said, you woke me up for this. No, I don't. I don't want commercial company. Yeah, I don't know I was sitting there at 3 a.m. It took me 5 minutes to open up the window. Did she have any indication I was asleep, or did she even care? Watermelon. I grew watermelons one year at my old house, and the Mexican kids kept stealing them. They weren't even ripe yet. After the mess, That was yesterday. Let's be positive today. Jelly bean, yes, progressive equals regressive. Okay, you guys, let's go check on the bacon. Let's go check the bacon. And then me and Marquina are gonna have breakfast. Okay, let's look at it. I drained some grease out. So hopefully it'll crisp up. I think if it sits in the grease too much, it gets soggy, you know? Oh, I think it's done. There we go. Look. Oh, you can still see it sizzling, or you can hear it too. Doesn't that look good? Let me see, Marquina, like if it needs to be crisped up more. You know what? It actually could stay in a little bit longer. I just don't like when it gets black. I don't mind a little bit around the edges. Okay. But I'll be honest, it does take a while. It takes longer to cook it in the oven than in the pan. But it's less cleanup, I'll tell you that. A prostitute propositioned me on a bicycle while I was getting groceries one night. She said she could ride on my back while I biked around. I like my baby crispy AF. Oh geez, I bet bacon. Well, I bet babies taste like bacon. You know, they're nice and gushy, right, real fatty, you know, but that fatty crisps up really nicely. But that fat gets real crispy. I mean, that I was riding a bicycle, and that was the only transportation. I used a watermelon for my Valentine's Day. Oh, was that your date? Huh? That watermelon your date for the evening? Your husband has the same robe? I thought it went good with the yellow hair, you know, contrasting colors and all. Remind me to never take my baby around neutrino. Hi, Randy. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, isn't it? It really pops out the blue, you know? Yeah, I'm very colorful today, aren't I? Yeah, I went for it. I went for all the colors. Good morning. Good morning, Randy. Gonna all the babies now. You know what? I bet you if you put a baby on a roast, a spit roast, it'd come out like a pig. You know, with the crispy skin on the outside. Oh, thank you, Roberta. That's sweet, dear. Hi, Deidre. How are you? How are you? Well, at least a baby, you don't have to skin them. You don't have to get the hair off. Fatty, crispy salties. Yes. You look like you just came out. Do I look red? I don't know. No, I haven't been tanning. Nancy Pelosi ran out of adrenochrome. Did you see Nancy was very upset the other day? She was bitching and complaining before she could even reach the podium and the microphone. Yeah, she was very upset. And I don't understand why. Oh, it was because someone was going to get censured for something. And she goes, "What? We censure people just for using the wrong stationery." Like she doesn't think it's a severe enough punishment. Oh gosh, I just woke up and my eyes are all blurry. Did you make sure to contour with fecal? Jelly bean, I this summer I'm gonna have to do it. Oh, wash your face. I have washed my face. My face is really nice and clean right now, actually. Is that lipstick Nude Anus #3 by Kylie? Yeah, you know what? She kind of has butthole lips, doesn't she? Um, no, let's see. I'll tell you what I'm wearing right now. I got my lipstick right here. I am wearing NYX Liquid Suede in the color 13. It's called Respect the Pink. Respect the pink and respect the stink. That's what I say. The pink and the stink. That old bitch is completely nuts. Fecal makes an amazing facial mask. It does. I've heard that. I haven't done it yet, but I heard that it has like drawing properties because as it dries, it gets like a clay, and it'll draw out the impurities from your skin. But I've been using the menstrual facial ones, and it's really affected the texture and the color of my skin. It's really been like a fountain of youth. Okay, let me look at this bacon again. Pelosi is talking about it. Oh, you're talking about Pelosi, yes. Nancy pulled a Jeff Goldblum from Invasion of the Body Snatchers. She just woke up, boy. She needs that bacon. Oh, let's check it out. Let's see how the bacon is. Okay, here we go. This is done. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. See that? All that sizzling pig fat. You like that? Hey, Barbara Hogfat, you still watching? Huh? You guys know Barbara Hogfat? She's a lovely woman. A lovely lady. Okay. Film of Hooters. Pelosi spoke at my college graduation. It was windy, and she looked like she was gonna blow away, I bet. Maybe that's why dogs like feces so much. It's trying to rejuvenate their faces. Damn, I'm about to do this with my babies. Yeah, very crispy. It's very crispy bacon. The fat just really crisps it up. It's like chicharrones. You know what chicharrones are? Who the hell's calling me? Okay. Nancy Pelosi. Oh, okay. Nude anus. You guys, I'm gonna get some paper towels real quick. Hold on. So I'm just gonna fold up a paper towel and I'm gonna put the bacon on it. If I can get more of the grease off it, so it'll even be crispier, you know. And then today I'm gonna go to Gladys's, and me and Marquina have some steaks in the refrigerator. So me and Marquina have steaks tonight for dinner. I'll have lunch at Gladys's and then dinner here at home. Oh, there's Roxy. That's the dog that you guys have been hearing barking. Respect the queen. Oh, thank you, Jelly Bean. You know, let me see. Some fried potatoes and eggs. Oh, yum, from my chickens. Gotta go, guys. Oh, neutrino. Good. Good. Take care of your chickens. I'd love to have chickens. Me and Marquina would love to go out to a chicken coop and pick some eggs. Wouldn't that be neat? We could use the chicken, the potty from the chicken to, fertilize. I mean, Marquina uses her koi pond to fertilize our yard, and we have beautiful foliage because of that. Who needs breakfast at Tiffany's when you could have lunch at Gladys's? That's right. I like that. Fresh eggs, the best. Marquina, how many eggs would you like? Two. Would you like them over hard? Sure. Marquina likes hard eggs. The harder, the better. She likes it real hard.
Yeah, right.
I like my eggs over medium. I like a runny yolk, you know. You guys, I'm not sponsored by anybody, but you guys, have you ever gotten those like Teflon pans and the copper pans that you see on TV? Even the copper ones, after a while, I hate them. They don't become Okay, everything sticks to them. Okay, but these ones have been pretty good. The blue ones with the speckles. I forgot what they're called. The diamond ones, maybe. But this works really good. We've really enjoyed these pans. Nothing sticks to them. I put a little butter in it, so I like my eggs buttery. I like buttery eggs. Okay. I lost another job due to anal seepage. And he said, oh no, Deidre, honey, you got to use the pad. Use the pad. The pad will save you all the time. And here's a little tip, a little pro tip, okay, with the anal leakage pads. Hold on. You guys go to Costco, okay? You go to Costco. You line your underwear with these fabric softener sheets. The fabric softener sheets. You put those in your panties, and then you put your pad on top. You'll smell good all day long. Even it's another barrier too, so the anal leakage won't seep through and spill over the pad into your pants or your skirt. So you use that, and you smell fresh all day long, even though you have anal leakage in your panties. Okay. Does Gladys hear you and Marquina banging? Gladys lives 22 miles away. Yeah. Gladys lives 22 miles away. Chicken poop is great for gardens because it's not filled with grass and weeds. Oh. You ever hear that, Marquina? But I guess the cow stuff is filled with seeds and stuff. But the chicken poop isn't.
Because they smash it in their gullets. They smash it in their craw.
I don't know.
The seed is smashed or destroyed.
It could be. Oh, that's a good tip, though, isn't it? Mm-hmm. But see, but
so it's koi poop.
Yes, that's why I was saying that. Marquina uses our koi poop as fertilizer. And we used to grow marijuana, and we used to fertilize the marijuana with koi poop. Oh, Deidre says fresh as a daisy. That's right. Oh, you're an IBS warrior. Yeah, the IBS, you get the bubble guts, huh? You get the cramps and stuff.
Guts.
Yes, I know that. I think I have a touch of that too. Sometimes it'll just hurt so bad, and it feels so good to sit on the toilet. My copper pan is scratched. Right. The copper ones are bullshit. I'm just telling you right now. Okay, so I'm gonna fry up some eggs for me and Marquina. I used my own poop as garden fertilizer when our neighbor's pipes blocked. Really? How did it work out? You guys, you want to know something? And a lot of you might laugh at that. But do you realize that some of our food is actually fertilized with human poop?
It's the best.
And Marquina says it's the best. I was driving from San Diego to Yuma, Arizona. Okay. And I was let's put it, my truck caught on fire. Okay. It's a whole different story. I'll tell it some other time. And I get out, and some guy comes out to help me. And I said, and when truckers get together, you're like, hey, what you hauling, buddy? Where are you going? He told me he was hauling human poop, and it was going to Yuma, Arizona to fertilize cabbage fields. And I'm not kidding you. So you guys rinse your cabbage because there's poop on them. Okay, so let's fry up the eggs. Let me see. Good morning, beauties. Well, hi, Lisa. How are you, dear? Lisa, I can't get over all those gifts you sent me yesterday. I haven't even opened all of them. Good morning, beauties. I was out shoveling snow. Oh, no. Where are you? Lisa? Oh, that's right. I know where Lisa is. I'm not going to say where you're at, Lisa. Well, I hope, you guys didn't get the Texas snow. Well, you guys are more built for snow. Well, Texas is too, but I guess this was a freak thing. Who knows? But I know you guys, where you're at, Lisa, you guys get snow all the time. I'm vegan meltdown. What grown adult still says daddy? Have we learned nothing from George Carlin? Who says daddy? Well, I'll tell you, a lot of those homosexual men call their boyfriends daddy. I don't know. Especially if they got big ones and a big bush.
Big bushy pubes.
Big bushy pubic hairs. Yeah, and then the little twink in the relationship shaves his pubes to be like a little boy. It's disgusting. And then he calls the man, the one with the bigger penis and the bigger bush, he calls him daddy. Yeah. I don't know if I like that. I can't really, I couldn't call Marquina mama, you know. I mean, I don't know if I could be down between Marquina's legs, you know, having a good time and then look up at her and call her mommy. I don't think I could do that, Marquina.
Yeah, that's kind of creepy.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I don't think I'd like that.
No,
I say daddy because that is what lots of people say. Oh, I know what people say. And, and I'm, you know, and I'm having fun. But anyway.
I do what everybody does. Thanks for admitting that.
Okay, so what I like to do is I like to break Marquina's yolks to make sure they're fully cooked. Okay, because I'll tell you one time, it really brings back some bad memories. Hold on, I'm gonna get some paper plates. Okay, hold on. One time I made eggs. This was early in mine and Marquina's relationship. I made her some eggs, and I didn't know how she liked them. You know, I cooked them the way Mama liked them. Her grandma. And Grandma likes her eggs sunny side up. So, you know, I'm a new wife, and me and Marquina just moved in together. And Marquina said, "Hey, I want some eggs for breakfast." And I said, "Okay, honey." I got up and I made us some eggs, and I made a beautiful plate. I put the 2 sunny side eggs on top, and I used the bacon to make a smile at the bottom. And I gave them to her, and do you know what she did? She threw them in my face and rubbed the plate on me like this. And she said, "That's not the way you cook an egg. I like them over hard." So ever since then, I make sure I break those yolks. I don't blame Marquina. You know, I don't. You know, Marquina's just used to having her way. That's all. That's all there is to it, you know? So I make sure I cook those yolks, you know? My father, he's my daddy. Okay, I'm the only girl too, and I call my dad by his name, and he spoiled me. Well, you know what? Sometimes, you know, and I feel, you know, I didn't grow up with a mom or dad, so there has been times I've accidentally called Marquina grandma when I've been down between her legs, you know? And you know, she didn't like it. She's kind of creeped out by that. And it's just because I love her so, you know? Does she had Lisa Weingard, Marquina,
yeah,
wants to know if you add barbecue sauce to everything. No, but you know,
no, tell her I had Tabasco from the MRE packages.
Tabasco from the MRE packages. That's what she want me to tell you. No, you know what? We got a ton of this stuff right here. Marquina puts this on everything. She even puts it on her pizza. I call my dad George. You know what? At least you knew your dad's name. I didn't know my papa. I didn't know my daddy. I just knew that he was at my mom's party. He knocked up my mama at a party. Does Marquina like scrambled eggs? She does. She likes scrambled eggs. You put all the cheese and everything in it. Yep. My hubby was the same thing. MRE food needs needs a little something extra. That's right, Lisa. That's how Marquina is. So I'm down here. I'm just scrambling. I'm just making some eggs. Okay, so these are my eggs. Okay, so you know I like them jiggly and I like them runny. So I take mine out of the pan first because I like the yolk. Oh, Phil Mahooters says, "Hoggy, you never have a bad hair day." Thank you, Phil Mahooters. Thank you. I like to change it up every once in a while too. I get a little bored with my hairstyles. Okay. Let's see. I think I want a piece of toast too. Okay, so let me get Marquina's eggs out. Okay, those are done. Those are nice and done. See, this is how I make hers. So I break the yolk and I make sure it's fully cooked. Because I don't want to end up with a black eye again. Okay. Do you guys, I was wondering, I'm in California, and so we get California Ranch Fresh. Does that say it on your cartons in your states? Will it say like Pennsylvania Farm Fresh or Kentucky Farm Fresh? Can't wait to see you in the new pink wig. Yes, Lisa, I showed Marquina, and she loved it. And you know what? I think I'm going to do a pretty look with that wig on first. My uncle threw the eggs his wife made against the wall because they weren't scrambled. My aunt and uncles are rageholics. Wow, I bet it's never boring in that household, Roberta. Yeah. Hoggy. Oh yeah, I already read that one. Can't. Oh yeah, I have a ton of MREs. Eggs from Ram Ranch. That's right, from Ram Ranch. 18 cowboys waiting to get fucked. 18 throbbing cocks waiting to get sucked over here at Ram Ranch. You guys ever hear that song? It's quite comedic. It's a comedic song. It's a very gay comedic song. Let me see. Where's Marquina? Okay. Well, usually Marquina doesn't like toast. Hold on. Breakfast is ready. I can't walk outside or I'll lose signal. So, Marquina's on her own. She knew I was making this. We'll see if she shows up for breakfast. We call sunny side up eggs. Yep. Oh, dippy eggs. Here in central PA. Yes, they all say where they're from. Okay. Dry Hoggy's tears, Marquina. Yeah, every one of us who knows both of our parents are privileged. I live close to the Skinwalker Ranch. Have you ever had a traumatic event that actually made you wet with pleasure, Hoggy? Let me think. I'll be honest with you. Ever since that moment when Marquina punched me in the face and rubbed the plate in my face with eggs, when she gets angry, I do get a little wet. I do. I get a little excited. And I don't know why. I guess maybe it's that passion, that raw passion and anger, you know? Are you still going live on Insta tomorrow? Film a Hooters. That's the thing is, I might try to see. That's the thing is, that my friend is coming over to do her makeup, and she's coming over at 11:30. So I might have to go later on to Instagram. I'll probably have to do a night show on Instagram. Maybe I need to stop calling them that. My mother did that to me with mashed potatoes. Back in the day, you guys, we were built with character, weren't we? Yeah, we were built with character. Um, I'm gonna have to go outside and get Marquina. Her eggs are getting cold, so hopefully I don't lose a signal. Marquina, breakfast is ready. Okay. Okay. All right, you guys. Well, I'm gonna let you go so I can eat. I'm gonna head out to Gladys's. Maybe I'll go online at Gladys's, huh? Okay, you guys. Well, thanks for joining me. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys have a great day, okay? Bye-bye.